What is up, YouTube? And today we have another Lost Sword video, and today we're going to be talking about the August update that is coming this week. Now, this week does have a pretty big banner coming out, which we'll talk about, that you'll want to probably save for, and if you do plan to spend on the game, spend for. But basically, this banner that's coming out, which we'll talk about later, is one of the most important banners in the game. Now, just looking at the content, the constellation level cap is going up. This doesn't really matter unless you are already in the late game. On top of that, new missions are coming, so basically for raid you'll get extra gems and stuff like that. And of course, floor 51 is being added to the world tree dungeon that is in the game. We also have the new skin, Bunny Girl Anessa. If that's what you're into, you can go for her. I think you have to pay for her as well, so if you get her, you get voice lines and stuff like that. But the big thing I want to talk about is the character and pet pickup event. So because we have Anessa's new skin, Anessa is also running, but we have Tiamat, which is also going to be running here, and Tiamat is going to be one of the most important banners that you're going to want to pull on and try to max her out on as well. And basically this is my Tiamat, so you're going to see my Tiamat is also going to be 2 dupes, and like I mentioned, you will want to summon on this banner pretty heavily, right? Getting to Transcendence 3, for example, is very good because with every Transcendence level, of course, you're getting stats, but you also get these skill level ups. And getting 5 is also very nice because you get 2 skill level ups. And after that, you can use 2 more dupes to awaken her for more stat upgrades for 20%. And that is also worth it. And the reason why is because she is one of the best damage dealers in the game. I think she does the highest damage just overall. And she's just amazing. A ton of AoE damage with her ultimate, and then her active skill also hits like a truck. She's just very powerful and definitely a must-have. And if you have the resources, it's definitely a must dupe, like just summoning for dupes. Of course, before you actually go for her dupes, you do want to get her card. Her card, Doom Goddess, is her best in slot. It is pretty much the best card for her and just a lot of wizards out there, and it's because you can see the active skill damage will be increased just on your active skill. And anything that spams their active skill, such as Tiamat, really uses this well. This already hits very hard, but with the card it hits even harder, and you're going to see her ultimate makes it so that the cooldown of her active skill is 0. So you can see she's spamming her active skill. That is why her card is so important, so I definitely recommend summoning on her banner, going for just one of her card after you pull her, and then going for max dupes on her Transcendence to try to max her out. Now, if you don't have enough resources, I think you just get as many copies as you can because you can pull her from the regular banner with the daily summons and, you know, the cards you get for free just by playing the game. But trying to get her as high as you can is definitely very important because she is core in a lot of raid bosses and a lot of farming and stuff like that. She's always going to be the best DPS in most situations. But yeah, that is Tiamat's banner. We'll talk about her card, or not her card, her pet, and also Anessa when they do come out after the maintenance in a week. But they are coming and starting on the 7th of August. So we do have 6 days to prepare. We also have new events coming out, Haunted Manor, and also Fireworks and Summer Memories. That is great. More resources for us, and we get to buy things out from the event store. And you're going to see that basically there's going to be, they're just saying the new event dungeons are happening. And the event dungeon at the Seaside Resort will also end on the 7th. So you want to make sure that you spend all your vacation coins and just make sure to actually, keep farming them so you can buy out the store. There's also new store packs for monthly subscriptions if you guys are interested in that. Basically, I think right now we have 1, but there's going to be 2 more that are added, so you can, have like a, 3 going at once if you really want to. And those subscription packs are usually the most value, so definitely worth going for if you want to spend lightly. And we have some other changes. So there's balance changes. A select number of 5-star characters will have their balance adjusted. So I think in the history of the game, because it's new on global, but in Korea, I looked into the Discord and asked a few friends. They've never nerfed a character ever. So it says balance adjusted, but like 99% is just going to be buffs to weaker characters, which is great. Which makes sense because there's no like RTA in this game or like heavy PvP. And it is an idle game, so they will just be doing buffs. And you'll also see some other stuff is going to be updated here in terms of your Labyrinth. Basically, Town-based and Blacksmith levels going up, and then Labyrinth is also going to have some drop rate increases, which is going to be nice. Another big thing is inventory expansion. So when you're farming like Stonehenge, you have that red indicator on your backpack that your inventory is full. Well, now you get the slots almost doubled, which is a great QOL change, and I'm very happy about that. And they're also applying bulk purchase systems. This doesn't really matter too much, it just saves you a few clicks. So yeah, the biggest thing coming is basically Tiamat's banner. Yeah, I'll talk about that more when it comes out, but basically you want to start start saving your summons right now, because Tiamat's banner is one of the most important in the game, alongside, you know, Galahad and Lancelot. I think those 3 banners are like the most important ones to summon on. We just had Galahad, now we're having Tiamat. Most likely we'll have Lancelot soon after, to be honest, but Tiamat is just so good in every team comp because of her high damage that you definitely want to get her. In a game like Lost Sword, where stages are gated by time, you only have 90 seconds to clear, Tiamat's value is always going to be super good because of her high damage output. But yeah, thank you for watching, guys. Make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next video.